My 1 year anniversary! Woo! October 9th, 2023 was when I uploaded my very first FNAF plush video. Now, I say it's my 1 year anniversary, even though the channel is like a few years old now, because from the 9th of October last year to now is when I've been pursuing YouTube more, and from the last year I've been uploading at least one video every single week for a whole year. Plus my videos before my first FNAF plush aren't really worth watching. But now, one video a week is a big milestone for me personally. I know it might seem small compared to other YouTubers, but for me, I've never really stuck with anything like in my life. There's nothing I have done that I have stayed with and done consistently over an extended period of time, no matter what. And for me, it wasn't always easy. I had to force myself sometimes. But when I was done, I was always so happy that I'd done it. I'm not lazy per se. I love what I do, and I do it for a reason, but I procrastinate like a motherfucker, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. One whole year with consistent videos. I also do a couple of shorts, and for I think a month or two straight last year, I did daily shorts, like one short every single day. My first like 30 shorts, or however many there are, is mostly just FNAF meme content done by many others. And while it's fun to do, and it's something easy to kind of put out there, I obviously don't do that daily anymore. The shorts actually was a big push in my subscriber numbers originally. But the shorts that are meme content, I obviously ran out of memes to remake for my plushies. And sure, I could have just uploaded any of the trends at the time, but I don't really like doing that. And not all of the trends translate well with kind of FNAF plushies. There are a couple of shorts, especially more recently, where it's more of my original content. I think I'll stick with that for the most part, but you know, shorts are always a secondary thing for me anyway, just kind of something extra to do. But anywho, the point of this video is just a little catch-up with me and you, a look back at how far we made it, and moving forward, it's mostly just an excuse for me to talk about my channel with you, and a big thanks to all of you who watch my nonsense. I started this channel like way back when I was a wee lad. I didn't have any balls. Seriously, I can't stand watching them because I'm super squeaky and it's a lot of cringe garbage. But I have noticed a little spike in views of my very first videos. Probably just because people were curious where I started, you know, as everyone is. And to all of you surviving brave soldiers who ventured into them videos, I'm sorry. But seriously, I probably made your ears and eyes bleed, but I will never take them down because it shows where I started and progress and, you know, the usual. Not saying the videos I make now are absolute gold. There's always room for improvement, of course. But I think we can safely say I'm better now than I was then. I mean, personally, I think my Security Breach series was a little trash and rushed, you know, but my god, the mistakes we've made the past year, oh my god. Hold on, Plush Bear, show the folks the famous mistakes this year. What am I, your servant? I pay you. Bullshit, I don't get paid for this. Just do it. Ah, look at that. I used text for Bonnie's lines because I fucked up and I didn't know how, and I didn't have time to fix it. I don't remember if that's true, actually. Maybe I did have time to fix it, but I don't know, I can't remember. But that's not even the worst.
Freddy Fazbear, I'm so glad you could make it. Die! And I have something most...
Oh my god, it's so out of sync. It actually killed me when I found this out because I even made a post about it. The YouTube gods are frowning at me for this mistake. This bad, and I didn't even notice until I was uploading the movie version, so it was way too late to fix it, and now that's there forever. Lesson learned, I guess. Check the audio and make sure it matches up with the video. That's a lesson. And there's a couple other mistakes in videos, like showing my IRL carpet while the characters are in like a specific set or something. But those don't bother me as much. But it's still unforgivable. Also, this line in the first Halloween special, which was in October last year. I can't remember the exact date, but it was October. Actually, no, it was. I think I uploaded that on Halloween last year. But the first Halloween special, the first Halloween special I did with Dreadbear, where I just completely fumbled Bonnie's line. I don't know what was wrong with me there, but that sure is a thing.
But also, Foxy, Halloween is scary. Are we going to be hit with the curse at midnight on Halloween?
My friend Crashcloth, who actually voices Candy Cadet, said it sounds like Bonnie's high, and now it's his headcanon that Bonnie is a pothead. he calls Plush Bear Greg, and he is dying on that hill. And that's a nice segue into something I did this year, is I made us a channel mascot, who I nicknamed Plush Bear. It wasn't a concrete name or anything when I was making it, because my channel name, Plush Vids, he's a bear, then a plush bear, you know? It's not very creative, I know, but and the real Plush Bear Plush sounds dumb, because when I want to say Plush Bear Plush, I say Plush twice, because his name is Plush and he is a plush. It's stupid, I know. Anyway, Crashcloth suggested a real name, like Greg. Does he look like a Greg to you? I don't know, man. When I hear Greg, all I think is sausage rolls. Anyway, I made a mascot because I noticed that most other plush channels have a mascot, and I went, hey, I want one of those. So basically, I just recolored a Freddy. Pretty much, I am not an artist at all, but I recolored a Freddy into the colored fabrics I knew I had at the time, because I knew I wanted a physical plush of him at some point. And hey, now we do. Thanks, Mom. Anyway, also having a mascot gives me and the channel a sense of identity, you know? Someone to kind of represent us. I'm still not being paid. Yeah, and, you know, if the folks subscribe, we can finally give Plush Bear a paycheck. Speaking of, in the 1 year of me doing this consistently, 500 subscribers! Whoop whoop! I honestly couldn't picture having this, and I remember my first 100. That feeling was so indescribable. I was so shocked and happy. It's only 100, like, I know that's small to many other creators, but, you know, it was the first time I had that, and it really was indescribable. And thus, we have made it halfway to 1,000 in just under a year. And, you know, first step to 1,000 subs, next step, take over the planet. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, guys, thank you so much for sticking around and giving me a chance. I love doing this for you guys, and even though I'm not perfect, it doesn't take away my joy for creating. I plan to do this as long as I can, which, by the way, I have thought about upping my schedule to 2 videos a week, but I can't promise anything just yet. Also, the next FNAF chapter is well underway, and as I'm writing this, you should be seeing it soon. If not, it's already out. And the PvZ Plush will go up to 10 episodes, finishing at the end of October, and I will see how that series is performing and if I continue with that series. I have been enjoying it though. It's different. It's a nice, like, it was a nice breath of fresh air from the FNAF stuff consistently, because when I got to Security Breach and I finished Security Breach, I felt a little unhappy with it. I feel like I could have done better. I kind of needed to take a step back a bit for moving forward with FNAF Plush, because I felt it was becoming rushed and not as good. Now, if you enjoyed Security Breach, let me know, you know. In fact, let me know out of any series video I've done this year what your favorite was. I'd love to hear it. But I do think that Security Breach could have been a lot better than it was. But yeah, FNAF Plush will of course be continuing. I have thought about a couple other projects, but nothing official, nothing official yet. But I thought about maybe like a Bendy plush, probably Playtime plush, and more of the Saw plush stuff. But none of that is a definite, just some projects I've thought of. I haven't written anything or done anything, it's just something I've thought of, and you know, it's a maybe. It's a maybe. But anyway, that's all for me. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Until next time. Thank you.